Stolany TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening from our seats. I mean, we could probably do it somewhere where it's quieter, but I wanted to get it from our seats tonight.
Coming to you live from section 203 today.
203, we're up here enjoying the Upper Bowl. I mean, that's something you and I haven't done at an Oilers game in the time you and I have been going to Oilers games together in the past couple of years now.
Nope.
But I think both of us, rating section 203 so far, we've enjoyed it.
Got a great view. I think we're going to get great action on both ends of the ice. Great view of all the goals. I think we won't miss anything up here.
All right. I'm Tyson, the Stolany TV. He, of course, is Patrick from the Oilers Fanatic. Joining us for today's pregame. I'll be over there on the postgame this evening because, well, you know, end of the year, YouTube, I don't know if you follow Twitter and YouTubers too much on Twitter, but they send out this report, and they told you that the best live stream on your channel so far was one we did post-game here at Rogers Place. So before the year's up, we'd like to change that, and hopefully tonight, if you find folks tuning in today, we'll head on over to Patrick's channel, and we can change that here live from Rogers Place later this evening.
That's the hope. Even bigger than a 5-3 win to open the season.
All right, so let's get into the news. Brad Malone on waivers.
Warren Fogle activated.
Okay.
Looks to be in the lineup today.
Big news. 23-man roster.
23-man roster.
So it's all coming together finally for the Oilers. Almost halfway through the year.
And we did see from our seats at Boston Pizza, across from Rogers Place, Ken Holland, Pat Verbeek, walking up the hallway together talking.
Now that could be nothing.
Could be nothing.
Or
could be
it could
friendly.
be something. And
could be something big.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're on watch for tonight. Whether it be post-game, which it's kind of based on the sense we got pre-game around Rogers Place, is that it will be a post-game move. I think both of us agreed on that.
Yeah, if it happens, it's going to be post-game.
But more than likely, if there is something to that conversation that Ken Holland had with Pat Verbeek on the way in, somebody's going on the Anaheim plane when they leave here.
And obviously, Jesse Pugliarvi. Now who's coming back the other way? That's the question.
And that's the hardest part about this. I know I've pushed John Klingberg a lot, you've talked John Klingberg a lot, but it's no slam dunk that it's John Klingberg.
Nope.
And that's the toughest part right now for the Oilers, is when it comes to figuring out who comes back and he has to fully arbitrate. Your guess?
Well, I've seen Maxime Comtois' name come up there. Cam Fowler was hypothesized by Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now, I believe, so he's another possibility. Or maybe it's just Jesse Pugliarvi for a draft pick. Maybe nothing's coming back from Anaheim.
And that's the thing.
Entirely possible.
Now, I want to bring Brandon's extra sight he might have had at VP there into the player game. There's Brandon over there. We'll get you in there. You said that you noticed an Anaheim player with a bag walking into Rogers Place today.
Yeah, we were at VP's and there was a guy walking in with an Anaheim Ducks equipment bag. Could be nothing, like you said, or it could be something major coming up. Anaheim hasn't called up anyone lately, so who knows?
And that's my point and your point exactly today. The reason we're doing the pregame from the seats, the reason why we're less than an hour away from game time and we're doing it, there just is absolutely nothing out there in terms of Oilers news. And Patrick trying to Twitter this up right quick. And
yeah, still seeing nothing on the lineup so far. I imagine we're probably going to get that. Well, we will get it closer to game time, but so yeah, like who knows? Like we don't know if they're holding somebody out. I mean, if Pugliarvi's a scratch, that's obviously a dead giveaway that something's happening. But we don't know that at this point. So I also want to point out who we saw pregame here.
Oh yes, if you haven't seen Twitter.
Yeah, very successful fourth haul. Clean Boston, James Hamlin. You can check out photos on both of our Twitters, at Oilers Fanatic YT, at Dolany TV. Got the photos up there. Huge thrill.
We came in. We literally came in today after talking for a week straight. What's kind of a plan? How are we doing this? What time we getting here? And the whole plan was clean Costin's really all that matters. James Hamlin's the sweetener. And bang bang, within about 15 minutes, we got both of them. And still got to hold the door for Marcus Niemelainen as he came into the building too. So
yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was a pretty big one.
I did see a question pop up there. Who do we think is starting in goal? I'm guessing Jack Campbell we're seeing today. but I don't know. If you thought maybe,
I thought Skinner, because we play Nashville on Monday, Campbell gets that start.
And that's, honestly, I think it's kind of been a pick-em for the Oilers here over the past week as to who goes in net, just based on quality of opponent, based on who's playing what and who and how, and all those, the 5 W's and how, whatever we learned in English way back in the day. That's what I'm trying to say.
who, what, when, where, huh?
Yeah, as we're getting set for this one live from Rogers Place, my friends, simply put, I think the lack of information this morning has me a little nervous for what happens post-game.
It could be a big tell.
That's kind of one thing you get from doing this on a daily basis like we do, right? Is something feels weird when it's weird.
Yeah, it's really quiet on Twitter. Like, we're not seeing any insiders posting anything, and they usually have the scoop on it, but not always. Like, some of these trades just pop up out of nowhere.
And that's just the thing, right? When you're talking about potentially trading Jesse Puljujärvi, I think if anyone wants to be first on it, the Oilers officially want to announce it themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think they want Elliot Friedman out there. Jesse Puljujärvi's been traded. The whole hoopla for an hour and a half before the Oilers release it, what we get back.
Yeah.
So that's where we're sitting right now.
Yeah.
You got to think about the morale too. If that comes out an hour and a half before the game, the morale of the team, if they like Jesse Puljujärvi, it's going to go down.
Yeah, good point.
And that's, well, I guess I've been pushing the theory that no matter what you do to upgrade the defense, you're probably going to have to trade Tyson Barrie or Cody Ceci. Obviously, I think 10 times out of 10 it would be Tyson Barrie, just based on how it lines up. But there is something to be said for he is one of the most popular teammates in the locker room. And if you're going to justify to Connor, Leon, and Darnell, the leadership group, that, hey, we traded Tyson Barrie 2 hours before the game for John Klingberg, who didn't even come to the rink with us this morning.
Yeah, he is here. We did see him.
Yes, we did see John Klingberg this morning. I guess as we just kind of wrap up here, it's going to get louder as we go if we just keep staying live. So any thoughts based on the lack of everything this morning, or just some thoughts on today's game from what we're going to see, based on knowing pretty much nothing?
Yeah, well, obviously, a lot of Oilers fans nervous. It's a 2 o'clock matinee start. Oilers traditionally not too good in matinees, and coming off a St. Louis game where just an absolute disaster at the end of that game, the Oilers need to come out and have an Arizona-type game today where they get 6, 7, 8 goals. It's got to be strong. They got to take advantage of a very weak Anaheim Ducks team. Hopefully Jack Campbell, we assume he's getting the start. We don't know that officially yet. Hopefully he can come in and have another strong game. He let in that first goal on the first shot last time, but after that I thought he kind of settled in okay. But yeah, this is definitely a must-win game for this team.
And the only lineup note that I do know personally is Lucas Dostal or whoever the other Anaheim goalie is, not named John Gibson, appears to be starting tonight. Reed Wilkins on Inside Sports last night mentioned that the Ducks are down to their second and third string goalie, so it might be this guy, it might be that guy, but it won't be John Gibson from everything that I understand pregame tonight. Folks, live from Rogers Place this afternoon, I'm going to screw that one up. At least it will be evening time when we do the post game.
Yeah.
He's Patrick, I'm Tyson, this Skolany TV. A big shout out to the Oilers Fanatic for joining us this afternoon. Again, see, I already screwed it up 10 seconds later.
It only took a couple minutes, yeah.
Friends, we'll catch you maybe in the intermission if things are going well, and if things aren't going well, and maybe from previous learned experience, we'll just keep our mouths shut and see what changes. Friends, have a great afternoon watching the game. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for being a fan, guys.
There we go. Sorry about that.
That's okay.